There are a lot of things going on right now for Shiba Inu that you guys need to know about. We actually hit the highest price we have seen since May. We surged to 54%, which I do want to talk about with you guys. Had another day of whale buying, go figure. And right now, we're actually pushing against something that can lead us on this massive SHIB breakout. And we're going to talk about that in this video. So if you guys are new or haven't already, show your support for the channel down below. Hit that subscribe button, that bell. It's free to do. It'll keep you updated anytime there's new content live here on the channel. So we've dealt with a lot of liquidations around the crypto market, both on the short and long side, but the shorts are just continuing to get punished time and time again. And this is great. It's bringing a lot of optics to the crypto space. Even something like Shiba Inu right now is seeing a surge in optics. It's not incredibly high yet. We're not hitting, some of the highs that we were seeing in the early part of 2024 or at the height of the bull market cycle, last market cycle, or anything like that. And you have to understand that meme coins, they tend to lag just a little bit, but times are in fact getting a little more exciting. First of all, we did have a whale day of buying. Go figure. This has been a very consistent trend. And as we get to the middle of the month, we'll do kind of an update on how this month is looking compared to other months this year. But what we've also done is surge to now 54% of holders either in or at the money. So this is the first time we've reached 50+% since all the way back in May. So it's been a very long period of time, guys. Okay. But the fundamentals are really giving us a good push right now. And what I will say is that we're seeing the right signs in the market. We're seeing USDT dominance drop off. So a lot of that capital that was hesitant to re-enter the space is in fact re-entering the space. That's a great sign. BTC dominance continues to drop slowly but surely. And we have obviously, the fact that BTC dominance is as high as it is means that we have a lot of room to move. And in fact, I've looked back at several other charts here and they're suggesting that we could be, headed all the way down to about 43% or so, about 43% is what this big structure is showing. So that could be that's a pretty big drop off. That's a lot of a lot of room for altcoins to rally. And what takes place during this time is adoption. And what I will say is that adoption, again, is the biggest thing that is going to move Shiba Inu price. But what I also want to mention too is Shiba Inu is pushing back against a very long and strong trend. And this actually dates all the way back to December. Now, we were obviously fighting against this several times. We were trying to breach out. We did actually get a breach in December, but we ended up coming back down. We tipped back into this. And guys, when we zoom out, we can actually see that this trend right here is exactly what Shiba Inu is testing right now. And what this could actually be opening up the door for is a much bigger breakout coming. Not saying this is going to happen for sure, right? But this is exactly what we're fighting coming down out of the bear market cycle. And look what it did. It led us on a big surge in terms of excitement. Okay. Now, obviously, things aren't always exactly the same, but this could lead us on that surge towards basically 403 and a potential breakout to much higher prices. This could be that start of that 180% move like we were discussing the other day. Could be the start of that, rally towards an all-time high. Not saying it has to happen all at once. Not saying we're going to get it in one day. People need to make sure that they listen very closely on that. But does it mean that we can't do this 4.5x surge in 7 days? No, it doesn't mean that at all. In fact, fundamentally, we are at a much higher point of conviction than we were back then. A lot of people right now are very well cemented and have planted their feet, and they're unwilling to, frankly, unload their position. And this is all while when we look at something like weekly stochastic RSI, we have a lot of room to move still. Okay. So basically what you need to know is that we're in a great spot. SHIB is pushing a long-term trend. Conviction is remaining high. Fundamentals are improving, even though they were already good. And now the market is basically getting us to this point. You remember how many times I'm sorry to go off on a tangent here. You remember how many times where we talked about the market not being in a spot where it was conducive to sustainable pumps? The market is conducive for sustainable pumps. That's the number one thing you need to know. Optics are rising. Conviction is high. BTC setting a new all-time high. Sentiment is shifted in the crypto market. We have very thin liquidity and big pockets for Shiba Inu. So yes, I think very soon meme coins have a huge potential to go on some big runs. And it's a question of when is it going to be? like I've talked about in some other videos, I think that it's going to be layer ones, specifically US layer ones, that kind of lead the way. AI is going to follow, and then meme coins are just going to do what they do. So I appreciate you guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know your thoughts below, but have a great day. Catch you guys in the next one. Take care.